I'm State Representative Patrick Windhorst of the 118th District. I represent all or parts of the southernmost 11 counties. Before being elected to the Illinois House, I served for 14 years as a Massac County State's Attorney. I've prosecuted criminal cases of all kinds, including felony murder, and I've worked directly with police officers and sheriff's deputies to build cases and put dangerous people behind bars. In January of 2021, Illinois House and Senate Democrats dropped a sweeping amendment on legislators in the middle of the night during a lame duck session of the General Assembly over the objections of Republicans and police advocates like the Illinois Sheriff's Association and the Illinois Association of Chiefs of Police, and tens of thousands of Illinoisans who filed witness slips against their reckless and poorly drafted criminal justice reform package. I was one of only 2 Republican legislators who Democrats allowed to ask questions of the Safety Act sponsor before they shut off debate on the bill. Governor Pritzker signed this law. Now we're seeing the impacts of this action. On the only in-person session day this year, I led a press conference at the Capitol to announce the filing of a resolution, House Resolution 598, calling for the repeal of the Safety Act. On January 20th, just 19 days ago, I led another press conference detailing legislation I have filed, House Bill 4499, that would accomplish that goal. Here is a brief history of the spike in crime that has transpired in the months after Governor Pritzker signed the Safety Act into law. In 2021, 76 Chicago police officers were shot at. Murders reached a 30-year high in the city. Chicago saw 1,800 carjackings last year. That number is higher than any other large city, including New York and Los Angeles. Organized smash and grab robberies totaled millions in lost revenue for businesses and terrorized average citizens and business owners in the city and the suburbs. Citing COVID-19, Governor Pritzker has let thousands of inmates out of prison, including murderers and rapists. The people of our state deserve safety and the knowledge that criminals will be held accountable for their actions. Now, in a real-world test of the Safety Act law rewrite of the felony murder statute, a grand jury did not indict a man who allegedly started a gunfight which resulted in the shooting death of a woman. In response to the decision of the grand jury, Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox's deputy said there were no indictments returned for the murder charge based on that change in the law. Now, there is no ambiguity in that statement. This is a direct correlation to the Safety Act's changes and what a grand jury decided to do with a violent offender. Think about that. Seemingly every day, there is a new case that illustrates how the Safety Act's provisions have harmed public safety and the pursuit of justice. As additional parts of the Safety Act eventually take effect, especially the elimination of cash bail for dangerous offenders, our public safety will only get worse. Perhaps now, with the grand jury unable to indict someone for murder whose actions led to a shooting death and citing the Safety Act as their reasoning, maybe our friends on the other side of the aisle will heed our call. For the safety of all Illinoisans, the so-called Safety Act must be repealed.